Flipping a coin 4 times. All right, so now we have our tree diagram. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 possible things that could happen when we flip a coin 4 times. Our sample space is 16. So how many of these, that's what we need to find out in order to find the probability, get us exactly 2 heads. If we flip a coin 4 times, how many times will we get heads exactly twice? Well, heads, heads, tails, tails, that would be exactly twice. Heads, tails, that would be exactly twice. Heads, tails, tails, heads. That would be exactly twice. Tails, heads, heads, tails, that would be exactly twice. Tails, heads, heads, that would be exactly twice. Tails, tails, heads, heads. That would be exactly twice. I see 6 out of the 16 that get us heads exactly twice, and 6 out of 16 reduces to get us 3 out of 8. Probability at least 1 of each. Okay? So if you realize what's happening, there's only 1 time we get all tails, and there's only 1 time we get all heads. So in all the other situations, we have to have a combination, at least 1 of each. So 2 out of the 16 are not what we want. 14 out of the 16 are what we want. That's 7/8. The probability of getting no heads at all, well, there's only 1 situation like that. That's when we get all tails. That's 1 out of 16 when we don't have any heads at all. Probability that all of them are the same thing. Well, again, that would be when they're all tails or when they're all heads. So that's 2 out of the 16 when they're all the same thing. That reduces to be 1 out of 8. The probability at least 3 of them are heads. Well, over here in the tails world, there's only 1 time where at least 3 of them are heads. Right there. But over here, when we started with rolling heads, well, we have that one right there. There's heads, heads, heads. Here, heads, heads, heads. Heads, heads, heads. Tails, heads, heads, heads. So here's when we have 3 heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 16 have at least 3 heads. Finally, less than 3 tails. All right. Less than 3 tails. Here's 4 tails. There's 3 tails right there. That would be exactly 2 tails. That's less than 3. So again, less than 3 tails, we want 2, 1, or none. Less than 3. All right, there's 3 right there, but that would give us 2 if we landed right there. That would give us 2. That would give us 1 if we landed there. There's 3 in that one, but there's 2 there. Will be 2 there, 1 there, 2 there, 1 there, 1 there, none right there. Here's all the times where we have less than 3 tails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of the 16 give us less than 3 tails. All right, so here's how we can use a tree diagram to find some probabilities.